Welcome back to the stream. We have a wild story for you today. Pack up your Bible, your buck knife, and your Freedom Eagle and head to Russia wild.
Today's episode, oh, buckle up. We're talking about a family from Texas that said woke, nope, and packed up their American dream to chase what they called Christian family values in Russia.
That's right, Solyn. A former Texas dad, Derek Huffman, 46, wife, Deanna, had enough. Enough of libraries letting drag queens read Dr. Seuss, enough of Target selling rainbow socks in June, enough of his kids asking what they them meant before their multiplication tables.
So Derek did what any God-fearing, anti-woke, Fox News immersed man would do. He moved his whole family to Russia. Yes, he moved his wife, 3 children, and their family dog to Russia. And they documented the whole journey on their YouTube channel, Huffman Times. Why, you ask? Because Russia still has real family values.
Funny enough, Russia's divorce rate is pushing 60%. And yes, vodka is basically the juice box at preschool graduations. Meanwhile, in the US, our divorce rate hovers around 40%. So technically, we're more family values than the place where toddlers do shots before snack time. Insert clip of Russian doing something extremely unwholesome.
What's even crazier, this family doesn't even speak any Russian.
This extremely right-wing, highly Christian family packed up and moved away, and guess what? Now they are regretting their choice. Because, surprise, surprise, turns out real family values look a little different when you can't find the church without a tank out front or read a single road sign.
Right? The moment they landed, it was like Oregon Trail Cold War edition. And poor Derek, bless his eagle-loving heart, was promised a welding job through some Russian military recruiting scam.
Welding? Oh no, baby. Russia handed that man a helmet and said, "Congratulations, you're frontline now." Insert dramatic Soviet Army marching video here.
So now, Derek is out there pretending to know how to reload a weapon while he probably still thinks a Kalashnikov is a fancy kind of pierogi.
Meanwhile, Deanna's at home in their freezing, wallpaper-peeling Soviet-era apartment crying into a jar of pickles because she just found out that maybe, just maybe, Putin's government wasn't entirely honest.
She posted a tearful video about how the Russian government lied to us, and Derek was not where he was promised to be. But then, get this, she deleted it.
But don't worry, internet never forgets.
Straight to the front lines, but it seems as though he's getting one more week of training and closer to the front lines, and then they are going to put him on the front lines. So we are all praying really hard that he could actually be utilized for his skills and not just be put as a fighter. Unfortunately, there was a few things not quite done that probably should have been done, and now we are just believing in God that everything is going to work out to the way it's supposed to. He signed up in Nizhny to get less money because he was told they would have more control. At first they were trying to petition that he would be able to be more like news reporter, but like in the military, and being able to just like report what's going on, and just be able to like tell the world what's happening from his perspective and what he's seeing. And that was denied. So after the wait for all that, they then said that they would be able to put him in like a repair battalion because of his 10 plus years in welding and the experience for that. So he would actually be able to do that, and he would have the control to be able to be in a safer environment. But doesn't seem like that's happening, and the foreigners unit is still being taught in Russian, and he doesn't understand Russian very well, so he's kind of struggling a little bit with that, and not getting really any training because unfortunately, when you're taught in a different language and you don't understand the language, how are you really getting taught? You're not. So, unfortunately, he feels like he's being thrown to the wolves right now.
Honestly, this whole thing is the plot of a dark satire sitcom, like Everybody Hates Woke, but filmed in grayscale with subtitles and a lot more crying.
And let's not forget their YouTube vlog, the Huffman Times, which started out with flag waving, God-fearing, red, white, and bluer than thou energy, but now it's giving hostage confession meets off-brand travel channel. Insert clip of them awkwardly smiling in their tiny Russian kitchen with a potato and a candle.
Imagine escaping rainbow socks and gender pronouns, only to end up in a country where your heat works 2 hours a day and your neighbors think communism was the good part.
It's the Christian Manifest Destiny speedrun no one asked for. Derek went from, we're being persecuted in Texas, to, please send help from Texas.
So Derek's on the front line, probably trying to weld a bayonet to a soup can while yelling, "This one's for Jesus," and Deanna's back at home like, "Alexa, how do I say I want to go home in Russian?"
Spoiler, there is no Alexa. There's just a dusty turnip and a neighbor named Yuri who stares too long and has 3 pet bears named after Soviet leaders. Stay woke, stay warm, and if Derek's listening, buddy, we told you Target socks weren't worth trench warfare.
See y'all next time. And remember, if you're looking for real American